Hello, dear people. Part 4 begins now, and yeah, already started here the program. And as you see, we are again in the on create method, and here are all the buttons. In the last part, we looked at this button, the record button, and what happened if we press it and either start recording will be and create audio file, or only the on record will call. And this happened in the recording service, because as you know, when we start the recording service is activated and goes like in the foreground of the smartphone, as you see here. This is basically foreground. So today we will go on with those buttons here: finish button, delete button, and I will just show you how it looks. Finish audio is the some void, some private void in the publish.tutorial Java class. And yeah, we basically have two things to ask here. No, one thing to ask here basically, with two options. And the thing is, has the audio been started before, or has the audio not been started before? The easy part is if the audio has not been started before. For example, let's do this. The audio has now been not started before, and we press done. Unbegun audio cannot be stopped, or as well delete button. It's the same buttons, the same here basically. You have the same thing here, and there's the there's a there's a second if thing, but the thing you saw just here is unbegun audio cannot be stopped. But let's go back to finish audio here, finish audio. And yeah, the first part of the if clause looks like this. I mark it so you can see where it is. And yeah, it's basically asking, has the audio been started? Two options: either this is in the post state, or this is in the recording state. So with this or operator here. And yeah, if the recording, like if the user has maybe pressed the done button, but he maybe doesn't want to finish, he wants to go on, then it's important to just pause the audio. And this is what happened here: pause recording and not stop recording. Pause recording, as you know, in the recording service, we looked at it, I think, last episode. And yes, you see here the recorder is paused. The recording state change listener is also put in a paused state, so it means the button has got this look. It now is the play button. Before, if in this state, it's the pause button basically, because it has this pause sign on it. Yeah, but that's what happened here. And then there's this alert dialog, and basically the whole thing here in this method is the alert dialog, which you have seen here. And if you press the yes, then there's the stop recording, and only then. Let's do just it, and recording is finished. Recording is finished means it's stopped, and yeah, that's also here the file path. Oh, now let's go through it piece by piece. That's the toast you just saw, recording finished. And yeah, the audio duration will be just now set here. It's just finding the audio duration from the text view, which is the duration text view, and then setting this invisible, setting the text to 0, 0, because afterwards it should be reset. And yeah, it's just invisible basically. It's still here. If it would be a button, you could press it, but it's not a button, so you cannot do anything with it if it's invisible. And the stop foreground is also called. Really interesting, right? There's no more foreground. This is also important. The publish bar is set visible. This is the publish bar here on the right side. And yeah, the record button is disabled and gray again now. As you see, there's no record button. And also, the finish button is also gone. Yes. And the Boolean audio recording finish, of course, is true now, because the audio is recorded and is finished. So what happened here? The file path is null because audio is still pending. Yeah, that's the thing I scratched in the last episode. And the audio will be when it has been started in the beginning. There will be created an audio file, but this audio file is pending state. The pending state means that the audio file is not visible in the phone storage. as you see here. There's no audio file yet. This is just the audio file from the last video, which we like saved manually, but the actual audio file at the moment is not visible. And if we would press now this on back pressed, then it would ask us, do you want to keep the recorded audio on your phone? And oh, I should maybe also do just implement here that you maybe don't want to go back even, or can you press, you can just press, oh yeah, you can just press next to it. But here you can either save to the memory, like in the last video I did it to show you, or you can discard it as well. But we just keep it. And yeah, now we go on to like this here, publish button, because now there's the publish button here, and it's easy to explain in order now what would happen. So set on click listener publish audio, and yeah, of course we would need to pull in some text, text here. I think all symbols are activate. I haven't done any restriction, but now to explain to you what happened here in the publish audio is pretty easy actually. The fill-in title, if the fill-in title is empty, then it says give your memory a title beforehand. Shall I show you? I could show you actually. I show you. It doesn't cost anything. Oh, it doesn't work for some reason. No. Give your memory a title beforehand. There it is. Zebra 1, 2. So, and then if you have a title put in place, then the keyboard, then there's this else, and what is this? The keyboard is closed if it has not been yet closed by the user when the publish button was pressed. Interesting. This is also good to know here. Good thing. And then if the audio recorded and finished is true, so if there's a finished audio recorded by the media record, this is obsolete, because it's always the case. Yeah, because it's always the case in this part. I don't know why it is here. But if this happened, then you would set the pending status to 0, of course. So the file is visible in the phone storage. As I tried to tell you here, it is not visible yet in the phone storage. And then you would proceed with publish recorded audio. So let's look at this set pending state and make audio file visible in phone storage class here. It's in the recording service, because as remind yourself again that in the recording service, everything is done what has to do with the audio file and the recording. So just the publish just accesses it from through interface and through those recording service dots and stuff. Now, but now let's look at how it works to set the pending state to 0. It means audio details dot clear and then audio details dot put pending state to 0, and then there is always update, and the callback here means that so basically after this the media file will be visible. Just to explain, just will be visible after this. And now there's a callback because this is maybe asynchronous, so maybe it will take some time, and this means just only when this is done here, this callback will be run. So oh fuck, from where did we publish audio? We came from here. And only if this is done, then this double dot, I don't know how to say, only then proceed with publish recorded audio will happen, which is just here, just down the line. And yeah, afterwards we will just publish here. The file is found, then the URI is like basically the file in some other put in some other way. Can I show you maybe here? URI. No, URI. There it is. Yeah, it looks like this, for example. URI of recording is yeah, it looks like this. Maybe the file path for some I don't know, whatever. But you need the URI for it. and then the audio name chosen by user, chosen by user in my situation zebra 122, and yeah, we just now can push this button, and this all this will happen: publish audio, then set pending state to 0, and then proceed with publish recorded audio. All this will happen when I pull this button in a second, and yeah, the rest happens beautifully in this method: upload file and set metadata. This will also happen when I pull this button. I can just press it now. It takes some time for some reason, maybe because of my bad internet connection. Oh, does it work? Or hello? Does it work? No, it does not work. Oh, maybe the app is like shut down or some reason. Can I still access it? Normally it works here though. The last time I tried it worked as well, so I can try to run the app again and show you how it would look like. Maybe there's been some problem because I tried to discard the audio file. Maybe the audio file is gone because I put on back pressed. I have to see if the on back press did some problem here. I will do that and tell you in the next video. Finish recording, then the zebra, and now we press this button, and now it should work. Yes, as you see in the log, there has been happening many things, and also upload file and set metadata has been called in here, and this means look at this method. I think we have some minutes left, so we can do it. Yeah, 3 minutes. So in those 3 minutes, I will tell you what happened in the upload file and set metadata method. It means if here the upload is still in progress, upload in progress, and if not, then there's this else. And this else means that we go storage reference, we look at the Firebase storage, get the reference from it, and go to the audio files folder in the Firebase. This is the folder in Firebase. And yeah, for the next part, we put a child into this Firebase storage thing and put the file name into it. So this is basically the Fire storage where the audio file is put. And then we also have yeah, storage metadata, also important to put here these, because otherwise some cuts of random .3GPP video file would be instead of MPEG. And we need MPEG for, because it's audio file basically. I don't know why this random video file appeared there. And yeah, the metadata, I need to point out that really curiously, the metadata will not be in the Firebase storage, obviously, because Firebase storage is for big file. And the metadata will be put into the Fire store. I mean, Firestore is good for organizing metadata, and yeah, basically we just have here now the Firestore functionality, how to put all the metadata in the Firestore. And this Firestore has then, for example, one document, and this document has an ID, and the ID references to this audio file which has been put into the Firebase storage, or the Fire storage, or how to call it. And yeah, this is done here, store audio metadata. This is another method inside, and this basically does all that, but I have no time for that in this video now, because I want to show you how this works in detail. That's why I will pull part 2 for this like publish audio and stuff. And yeah, we'll see you in the next video, guys, and hope you understood well this part, and yeah, bye bye.